Hey lovelies, welcome back to my channel. So today I am unboxing and swatching this Lifu Modelones dip powder kit. So it comes with six colors, 6 pots of dip powder, and I am going to show you the colors and do some swatches. To swatch, I'm using the Modelones dip powder resins that came with another kit that I unboxed. I think I did an unboxing of a full kit last week. So you just want to make sure that you stir the colors. You could shake it or stir it before you use the product. So I'm going to just go in with a thin layer of base coat on these colors. And these colors are numbered 21 through 26. So I am doing them in order. They don't have a name for the colors. If you guys are familiar with Modelones, you know a lot of their products don't have colors, they just have names. And also what I'm finding with these kits is, yes, they are cheaper than buying each dip powder individually, but sometimes the kits aren't really cohesive. I didn't really think this was a cohesive kit, although I did like all of the colors in the kit. But because you're not able to buy these colors individually and you have to buy the kit, it would be, in my opinion, it would be useful to have a more cohesive kit. I feel like the first color and the last color are super random. So what color am I on now? I'll go through the colors individually when I do the second swatch of them. But yeah, this is how they come packaged. And usually I don't have a problem with how they come packaged. Just this kit was just one of the things slipped, and so some powder got on top of the little protective seal. But it's not really the biggest of deals. I was able to salvage the powder, so and not make a complete mess on my desk. So yeah, so this is just the first coat that I'm doing. Again, the thin layer of base coat. And when I'm done swatching, I did go in with a coat of activator and 2 coats of the top coat. So I will go through the colors with the color numbers on my second dip, which is coming up here in a couple of moments. There's only 2 more, and then I'll go in each one in order. So before you do your second coat of dip powder, you want to make sure that the glue is dry, and then you want to brush off any excess glue so that it doesn't get stuck in your brush. When you're using dip powder and these resins, it is really easy to clog up your brush. One thing that I like to do is have a wet lint-free wipe and wet with alcohol. And so if I notice that a little bit of the color gets in the brush, I like to just wipe the brush off with the lint powder. So right after I do the first swatch of this glitter, I will go through the colors with you and do my best to give you color descriptions, which, if you don't know by now, I'm not the greatest at. So I will be doing the colors in a couple of seconds. Okay guys, I'm back. So this first color is a bright pink, kind of like a bubblegum pink, but just a little bit darker than a bubblegum pink. And so this color is number 21. And I did let the swatch sit in the pigment in the powder for a little bit, just to make sure that the glue picked up all the powder that I could possibly pick up. There was like a little spot that wasn't as opaque, so I just put a little bit more of the base coat and dipped it again. So this color is 021. Okay, this color is 022, and it is kind of a light brown, a tan. This is a good nude color for people with brown skin tones. So I do like this color. I do think I will get a lot of use of it. Not just in the winter, but if you want a nude set in the spring, summer, fall, I think this color is good for that. And yeah, you don't really have to stick to the colors of the seasons. I don't. I just wear whatever I want whenever I feel like it. The third color is 023, and this is another good nude. So it's a brown. It doesn't really have any purple or any undertones, so just kind of like a dusty brown. I think I refer to all my nude colors as dusty. Don't know why, but that's just how I describe it. So again, I think that's another good nude color for brown skin tones as well. Okay guys, I love this color. This color is 024. So it is a coppery glitter, a coppery base color with gold glitter in it. I really, really love this color. So that color was 024. This color is 025. And it is a dusty purple. So yeah, it's another color you could use as a nude, I guess, but it's not a dark, it's a pinky purple, dusty kind of color. Yeah, that's how I'm going to describe it. If you have a better description for these colors, let me know in the comments below, because I think it would be funny just to see how somebody else would describe these colors and just how far off I am with describing colors. I think that would be a little funny, but this color is 026, so it is a glitter. It has fine purple glitter and medium silver hexagons in it. And yeah, I don't think this belongs in the kit at all. I don't know, I just feel like they threw this color in and the first color in. The middle four colors I think are pretty cohesive, and you can make a design with them. So this is kind of two random colors in this collection. So again, that color is 021. The next color is 022. And I'll leave the link for this kit down below. There are some pretty colors, but I just didn't think it was cohesive. This color is 023, and I think that this color and the 022 are good for brown skin tones, for nudes. This glittery copper color again is 024, and this purplish pinkish dusty color is 025. And then again the last color is the purple glitter with the fine purple glitter and the silver hexagons, and it is holographic, which is really pretty, and that color is 026. Unfortunately, I haven't seen where you could buy these separate. I see all of their colors come as a kit, which kind of sucks because you might not always want all the colors, and they really do need to start selling their colors separate, because I don't really know how many more kits I really want to purchase. So just my thoughts. I highly doubt Modelones is watching my videos, but if they are, hey, you guys, start selling your colors separately. Anyways, guys, so what I'm gonna do now is play with this dip powder with my Odorless Monomer. And the I've already been playing with a couple of designs. So the Odorless Monomer I use is by Mia's Secret, and this is a fusion monomer, so you have to cure it in your UV LED lamp. And my curing times on this, because I am working in thin layers, my curing time is 60 seconds each layer. So you can kind of manipulate and move the design as much as you want before you cure it. I am like playing with a little marble design here. You don't want to manipulate your marble designs too much, or your colors will start to mix together. But yeah, so I'm just playing with some designs, and each layer I am curing for 60 seconds. So the reason I decided to play with the acrylic, the dip powder with the monomer, is because basically it is acrylic. It's colored acrylic. It's a little bit more finely milled, so they say. But some of the color acrylics that I got, mainly the ones that I got recently from Young Nails, it's kind of the same consistency. So it's acrylic. I'm playing with it with my monomer. This is not the highest of quality acrylics, and I'm saying that because when you pick up the bead, there's a lot of color separation, and I did stir the dipping powder or acrylic. I did stir the powder before I started playing with it, so there should be no separation, but you kind of have to just manipulate it a little bit and like kind of mix it back together. That was mostly on that pinkish purplish color that I was just using. Here I am going in with a thin layer of the clear just to protect my design, because I will have to do some filing on this. And I am going in with just smaller beads of acrylic, and I probably should have been using my smaller brush, because literally the brush I was using was full of monomer, and I felt like that was kind of a waste. But because I had already started, I just kept going and didn't switch over to my smaller brush. And on this one, I'm doing a thin layer of the clear as well. So it works the same as acrylic. Like you just want to make sure that you keep your brush clean. It does gunk up in the brush a little bit more than regular monomer, but if you're wiping your brush and keeping your brush clean while you're applying, you should be fine. So I just pulled a swatch stick out of the lamp, and you just want to tap it to make sure that it's dry. And if it gives you that clicking sound like you get with your polygel, your regular acrylic and monomer, or any type of enhancement, you get that clicking sound, that means that all of the product is dry. You will have a sticky layer that you have to file off with the Odorless Monomer, and I know sometimes that could be mistaken for your nail not being dry. Sometimes it's not dry. I tried another Odorless Monomer, and the nails I did on a swatch stick were still gummy like the next day. I probably won't do a video on that, but yeah, it was just terrible. It was the Sherry brand, and I did do it with this dipping powder. It was kind of weird because it kind of crinkled. So I don't know. Let me know in the comments below you guys' experiences with the Odorless Monomer. It does, it's a lot different than regular monomer, so I really don't know what's really in it. But it does, whatever they put in there to make it not smell does affect how your product dries and For this, the application was fine. But you see here, my sticks are getting stuck together. That's because it is really sticky. But anyways, see, it keeps getting stuck together. So on this swatch stick, I can't really call it a nail, but I was just trying to see if I can do the do another ombre. I did one on the previous swatch stick off camera, so I just wanted to come back, do another ombre, and then show you how so I just want to show you how I did it. What I do like is that you do have more time to play with the design. If you're working in smaller layers, you don't have to worry about your powders running all over the place. They do set a little bit if you're not working too wet. I know that previously when I was working with this product, I was working a little bit wet, so I did have acrylic all over the place. But yeah, you do have to make sure that you are keeping your brush clean and your brush is wet, but you don't want the product, you don't want all the monomer to be in the product, but you want your brush to stay wet. So it is something that you have to play with and practice and learn. And when you're working with different acrylics or dip powders or what have you, each formula is different. So you just kind of have to play with it and be patient and just be willing to mess up and then just to keep trying. So you can't get frustrated and you can't give up, because if that were the case, I would not be doing this right now, especially with the filing part of it. So here I'm just filing off that sticky layer, and then you can see it kind of files off kind of gummy. But once you're done with that, it's just the acrylic is dry. It's hard, just like regular acrylic, and you can just proceed as normal. So I did file off the gummy layer with an arbor band or sanding band, and then after that I just buffed the nails, and I went in with the top coat that I used here was a Modelones top coat that I had gotten from a kit. The bottle looks a little bit different, but it's still a Modelones top coat. I cured that for 60 seconds, and the nails came out dry. They were hard. There was no additional stickiness after the acrylic was fully cured. So you just have to, once you fully cure it and dry it and get the sticky layer off, it doesn't come back once you put it back in the lamp. So you just want to make sure that you are fully dry, and that's just by tapping the nail. Anyways, guys, I have rambled for about 15 minutes. So I hope something I said was useful to you. I hope this video helps. Helps you see the versatility of the dipping powders. And then for us ladies who don't use regular monomer, I hope this encourages you to try the Odorless Monomer. And again, this is the one that you cure in the lamp. Not all odorless monomers require to be cured in the lamp, but this one does. Anyways, guys, I do appreciate you spending your time with me. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Again, thank you so much for spending your time with me.